David Diehl. Why do you ask? We'll tell you. He just finished his 9th NFL season, all with the G-men. He went to Illinois, grew up in Chicago. 2 rings now. He has started 140 regular season games. He missed 2 games a couple of years ago. Other than that, all 16 every year. Again, a 5th-round pick out of Illinois, 2003. His dad was a milkman. I miss those days of having a milkman. Look, there he is. David Diehl. How are you, brother?
I'm excellent, John. How are you?
First thing I got to ask you is about your head and your neck.
Yes.
It's very imposing.
Well, I hope so.
What's your shirt size around the neck?
This is a 21.5 or a 22.
Nikes.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. I think they came out with some stat during the season. I had the 4th or 5th biggest neck in the NFL. I don't know how they come up with that.
That is awesome.
They sure do. They find out stats from everywhere.
So you can't go to Macy's and buy a shirt?
No, absolutely not.
That's not happening.
No, that's not happening anytime soon.
Right. Well, great to see you here.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
You'll have to explain the cufflink story at the end.
Okay.
2 Super Bowl rings now in the last 5 years. What a career you've had. Compare and contrast the 2 championships.
I would say both are just as sweet as the last. I would say I think our team was a little bit more prepared for the way the structure of the Super Bowl goes than we were the last time. I think the last time after winning and having everything happen, you know, it was somewhat of a whirlwind after the season. The parade, the floats, the pep rally, all of that stuff. I think everything just happened so much faster. But in regards to this Super Bowl, I think that experience, not only for myself being a veteran, but guys like Eli Manning, Justin Tuck, we were able to teach the younger guys, hey, this is the way that this game's going to go. This is the way the week's going to go heading into that game. And most importantly, I think that was one way that we had to step up and having those guys prepared to play our best on Sunday, because for us it was a business trip. We weren't there for the parties. We were there to win that game on Sunday. Mm-hmm.
Talk about the last drive. Again, you're a veteran. You've been through all the battles. Is it just another drive?
Absolutely not. I don't think that was...
How's it differ?
Well, we understood what was on the line. The New England Patriots had a great second half coming out, controlling the time of possession, really getting things going in their direction. And for us, we realized that that was our last opportunity and that we needed to capitalize. In regards to that play to Mario Manningham, that's something that we practice week in and week out. Every Thursday we do 2-minute drill during our practice. We have the clock going. We have every single situation. We have referees there.
Oh, wow.
And that's something that was huge for us going into this season. We had 8 fourth-quarter come-from-behind victories that were key moments in our game. And I think a lot of it goes to our preparation during the week. And you got to give a lot of credit to Eli Manning and our receivers for playing the way that they did.
I'll say. You said Diehl's a German name, but you were raised Croatian.
Yes.
What does that mean?
Well, you know, Diehl's my last name. That's,
right.
You know, everybody assumes, you know, that's a German name, which it is, which was my father. But raised on the south side of Chicago, growing up, you know, I was raised in a Croatian family in a Croatian household, going to Croatian church. And, you know, even though I was way too big, but going to soccer practices and different tournaments, that was my upbringing growing up.
Play goalie.
Yeah.
You'd be good on the headers.
I think I could. I think I could play, but I think I picked my right direction in playing here.
What's up with the finger? How did you get injured, and what was the surgery?
I actually broke it back in New England in November 6th. You know, my hand got caught in Vince Wolfrich's pads when he went to spin one time. My finger went with him, but my hand didn't. So
what's going on there?
Yeah, I had to get a little bit of finger surgery right after the Super Bowl. And
what is that?
That is a fused finger with screws in it. But, you know, we're accountable guys. Being a football player is about being tough and selling out for one another. I knew I wasn't the only guy out there playing with injuries, and pretty soon I'll have a ring to cover up for the finger.
Once you turn your cufflinks kind of right there, so our jib camera get a good shot of it, or maybe camera 2. Explain the 2 cufflinks.
Well, these are
replica of the rings.
These are actually ring tops from Super Bowl 42. We had the option to buy them, and you know, I don't like finger jewelry, so I bought the cufflinks, and I wear these a lot more than I would the ring.
So you do have the ring,
yes,
but the option for the cufflinks.
Yeah,
those are really cool. WWE fan.
Yes.
You know, I talked to The Rock a couple of weeks ago.
No kidding.
And he swore on TV, so please don't swear. Is there any future for you? Go maybe do a WWE event.
You know, it's a possibility, and I think it'd be fun. You know, they're entertainers, and you know, meeting them a couple weeks ago. They were all big fans of the game, and they all watched it. You know, we were kind of laughing. John Cena is actually a Patriots fan growing up here in Mass and stuff like that. Yeah. So it's great to hear from everybody. It doesn't matter what walk of life of you, what profession you are. You know, since winning, everybody has their stories of where they were, when it happened, who they were with, what they were eating, and that's what the NFL is all about.
Sweet. How many more years are you going to play?
As many as I can.
Really?
Yeah.
I think Schlereth better watch out. You're coming for his job.
You know, I hope so one day.
I
love being here, and, you know, being a player in the NFL, you don't forget that you were a fan, and I'm so passionate and love being around the sport and the game.
Cool. Well, great having you on campus. It's a great place, isn't it?
It is. It's absolutely beautiful.
And you've been a great addition today. Two-time Super Bowl champion, David Diehl.
That is good stuff, David. Well, stick around. It comes